Ian Rosso, President and CEO of Elevate Wealth Advisory, and I'm happy to be here this afternoon with our next installment of the 40 for 40 initiative. The 40 for 40 initiative is our annual year-long celebration of our anniversary, where we as a team and as our clients have decided to support 40 different nonprofit organizations with a $1,000 donation in order to support the great work that they're doing in our community. And today I have with us Madison Sanders of Family Promise of Athens. Welcome, Madison.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Thank you. So Madison, tell us a little bit about what Family Promise of Athens does in our community.
Sure. So Family Promise of Athens, our mission is really to help and support families that are experiencing homelessness or are at risk of homelessness to achieve sustainable independence. We do this through a few ways. We try to work on a continuum from families that are at risk of eviction to families that are homeless, and then working to rehouse these families. So we provide rent and utility assistance to families that are struggling. We provide shelter services for families that are homeless. And then we provide extended care to all of these families for up to a year to 2 years after that, these programs, to really ensure that they have the stability that they need. Most of this includes case management, kind of understanding what's going on with the family, what are their own goals, what are they interested in achieving, are they looking for a different job, a better job, do they need transportation support, and finding those resources and referrals in the community to make sure that families can stay happy and healthy and together and housed.
Wow, that's so awesome. I mean, really a great service and programming for these families that just need that extra help to get back on their feet and get transitioned into, I love how you stated, what is their definition of success and what does that future look like for them? And the fact that you guys are supporting them in that way is really awesome. So tell us what $1,000 can do for Family Promise of Athens.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we are just so thankful to be chosen as one of the nonprofits this year. $1,000 for us means a lot. We're a really small staff, and we try to make sure that almost all of the funds that come to us go directly out into the community and to the families. So some examples of things that $1,000 can do for a family. Oftentimes we get calls where a family is working paycheck to paycheck, and something happens like you need a new tire, or your child gets sick and you have to stay home and you don't have other child care supports. Or maybe it's something where there's a medical expense that comes up for your family. So oftentimes we like to be that support system to make sure that a family is able to get those needs met before ever experiencing the trauma of homelessness. So we use funds oftentimes for small expenses like those, like buying the family new tires so that they don't have that extra expense, or helping pay for childcare costs so that they're able to continue to work. So for us, whenever we get donations, the first thing we think about is how can this go directly to supporting families and keeping them stable. And so we're grateful for this donation. And I can say that, every day we're seeing, different cases of families where they just need one little thing to stay on their feet. And so that's what we try to be, is, that stopgap before the bills start to come in and they all of a sudden are 2 or 3 months behind on rent. So that's the way that we like to spend our money.
Well, and for such great reasons. I mean, those things that you mentioned can be little things to some of us, but can be life altering or completely traumatic to a family that's facing that situation. And I love how you put in the terms of trying to prevent that, or being that stopgap before those things happen. Because as we all know, that becomes a snowball effect and those things compound. And like you're saying, being behind on rent becomes 2 or 3 months. And so I love how you guys are working to proactively address that with your families. That's such a wonderful service to the community. So we're so happy to support Family Promise of Athens. Madison, tell us a little bit about how others can support Family Promise of Athens.
Yeah, definitely. So there's a few ways. Obviously, we always are taking donations online and through the mail. And we also have a lot of volunteer opportunities as well for those interested in getting involved in that way. Our shelter is completely volunteer run, which allows us to keep costs down rather than having to pay for shelter monitors. So our website is the best place to get all of the information regarding how to volunteer and how to donate.
Yep. So not only donation dollars, but also volunteer time is
Yeah.
really important. So either way would be a great way to support you guys. And what is your website?
It is familypromiseathens.org.
So familypromiseathens.org. Well, we're happy to support Family Promise of Athens. We wish you guys all the best this season and this year. And if you at home would like to learn more about Family Promise of Athens or any of the other organizations that we're supporting in our 40 for 40 initiative, please feel free to navigate to our website, elevate-wealth.com, and click on the 40 for 40 initiative. Thank you so much, Madison, for being with me today, and best of luck to you and all of the families you guys support.
Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all.